So any of you who are watching, and any of you guys here today, we're just going to teach you a little bit about the TLS Weight Loss Solution.
Yes.
Can you come over here?
I would love to come over.
Thank you. Go right ahead.
All right, so these are statistics from the CDC, and it's kind of alarming. More than half of the people in our country are overweight or obese. That's 1 in 2. That's dramatic. That's changed quite a bit over the years. Many people who are now overweight may also have conditions such as strokes, diabetes, certain cancers, and heart disease. So there's a very big link between our weight and our overall health. It's not just the aesthetic component, it's the real diseases that can be associated with that. Childhood obesity is at an all-time high, and often children are overweight when one or both of their parents are overweight. And now we are seeing this in the US for sure. And those of you tuning in from other parts of the world, you know, it's pretty similar statistics, and it's quite scary that our children are becoming so overweight at such a young age.
But you know why? Because one or both of their parents are overweight, so who's teaching them? Are their parents, and unfortunately who taught them? They didn't know, so then they're teaching their children bad behavior or wrong choices or things like that. So it is sad.
Yeah. But that's why we're here, to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what goes wrong with weight loss? And this picture on the left, the light bulb, you know, you can see it's filled with all the junk food. And, you know, diets don't work. You know, many times people have their New Year's resolutions and it's diet time. And usually that fades off right away. And so many times diets do lose water and muscle, but not fat. And all calories are not created equal. And Rachel mentioned that we do not teach a system where you are counting calories, because that doesn't work. That's just old information. And on the other side, you can also have neurological changes from calorie depletion, hormonal changes, and also metabolic changes. So some very dramatic things can happen when you're going after the wrong weight loss program.
Absolutely. So why diet programs don't work? Often they put on what you can and cannot eat. They don't teach you how to eat, or how to grocery shop, or how to consume your foods, or how to spice it up so it's not just fruits and vegetables. They focus on the scale, which I can't stand. It's not the number on the scale that defines you. It's how you feel and how your clothes fit. That truly tells how you are feeling and if you're healthy. And most of the other programs out there, they don't support the hormone changes or metabolic changes that you're going to go through when you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle.
Great.
As well as our program, it offers different commitment levels to where you are. It meets you where you are. If you want to go ahead and lose 10 pounds in a week or 2 weeks or whatever, then we can go ahead and strive for that. If you just want to slow and steady lose some weight, then we'll just take you through that program. Or if you are healthy and you just need a little push and a little help and guidance and maybe changing things up, then we can show you with that.
For sure. So why do you want to lose weight? Maybe you're here to get healthy, to live longer, reduce maybe risk of disease. Or do you have children or enough energy to play with them? Or are you here just to look fabulous? Either way, we're going to break down this system and see where it could maybe be a fit for you.
So what are some obstacles that you may run into these days? Maybe you just don't feel like working out. Who wants to work out? Who has the energy to work out after you worked all day long? Or it's convenient to drive through the drive-thru and pick something up on the way home. Or, like I said, that work. You know, they're working all day, then you have a work function, you go out with work people, you have some drinks, you don't feel like doing anything that night or the next morning. I mean, and prepping food, it does take a little commitment to yourself to make those healthy choices and to prep those foods. And the beautiful thing is our program has something that if you don't want to prep it, you can have it delivered directly to you. So you don't even have to worry about it. Those are just some of the obstacles. You can run into millions of them throughout the days.
But what if? What if there was a program that was comprehensive, customizable, backed by science, and focused on a lifestyle approach? And it had proven success in improving your health and how you look.
So again, this is just another slide, sorry.
No, it's all
It's
good.
just another slide showing that it is customizable, and it's to teach you a true lifestyle program. And it focuses on keeping the fat and the bad stuff off and away from you, because we just want you to carry this on through your lifestyle. That's what we're trying to do here. Create a lifestyle system that's sustainable for you.
Absolutely. So there's 4 components that encompass what TLS Weight Loss Solution looks like. The first is low glycemic impact eating. The second is improved body composition. The third is supplementation. And the big factor here is education. Weight loss is not magic. It is science. And these 4 components are what is leading the way in long-standing results for lifestyle changes. So I'm going to let Rachel jump into low glycemic impact eating.
So low glycemic impact eating, it promotes cardiovascular health. It helps maintain your blood sugar. It assists the body to burn the fat. It gives you extra energy eating the right foods. And it's a natural anti-inflammatory. So eating healthy, you're going to shut down inflammation within your body. And what does low glycemic really look like eating?
So here's a quick chart of what actually happens with your blood sugar. So you can see on the level over here on 1, this is your fat burning zone. This is ideal for weight loss. What happens up here is when we eat something high glycemic, like a high blood
Sugary donut.
There you go. And then what happens after you have that donut is your energy crashes. And then we kind of come back up and to try to get a balanced diet of low and medium glycemic foods so that it can balance out your blood sugar. So you're not having these big peaks, but kind of more smaller waves throughout the day.
Because these big peaks, that's what you get with those yo-yo diets and stuff like that. Your body is like trying to recover and maintain in a normal state, but you can't because you're feeding it junk. So that's what the low glycemic does. It teaches you to keep your body in that regular fat burning
And
state.
you'll notice the energy levels will be sky high if you keep the blood sugar in check. And that's what the glycemic index is so important for.
But what I love is that we're not food restricted. You can eat your proteins, your carbs, your fruits, your vegetables. It's not about starving yourself or not having flavor in your food. It's about getting all that nutrients in, and you want it pure, not processed.
Yes. All right, body composition. Now this is the second factor on that list that I showed you a few slides ago. And this is transitioning from a fat storing lifestyle to a fat burning lifestyle. And we're going to focus on fat loss in inches versus weight loss. And you can see from these 2 slides, this is showing what happens with the slower metabolism. You have a lot of fat in here mixed in along the muscle. We want to transition you here into more of a healthy metabolism where you have lean muscle, and then it's just going to be burning fat as we go. Here's a little bit more on body composition. Again, taking you from a high body fat to a low. It's going to change your shape. That's what you're going to notice first. You're going to fit and look better in clothing. We do take measurements along the way, and fitness means fitted in, and what type of exercise. A mixture of cardiovascular, weight resistance, and stretching and flexibility. All right.
So why TLS supplements? They're designed to help you to adapt to this new healthy lifestyle. Let's say that you really enjoy your carbs, but your carbs don't like you as much because they stick where they shouldn't, and you're sluggish and everything like that. We have a product that helps curb that carb craving for you. As well as you, just your poor dietary habits. Maybe you need a little hormone balancing while you're going through this. Metabolic support, anything to help with your stress and your fatigue, because even if you're not doing this, you're still stressed and fatigued and you want something just to help regulate you. Here are a list of the supplements, and we'll kind of go into them a little bit more. You have your core, your Axe, your, can you say that?
The CLA, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
What does it actually say?
Conjugated linoleic acid.
Thank you, I could have said CLA. You have your green coffee with Garcinia cambogia. You have your thermochrome with Advanced Trazique. You have your trim tea as well
It's like
as
a
your
tongue tie.
shake.
I get
It
Yeah.
is. You have shakes. You have shakes. Your whey shakes, your regular shakes, your plant-based shakes.
So it's important to know that, this program is not all about the supplementation, and as we get along here a little bit more, we're going to break it into a little bit more detail.
Oh, no, we're going to go into
Speaking of it, right away. So Core is a great product that we use in the beginning when we're trying to rebalance someone's metabolism. Many times from yo-yo dieting, things are just, the body's not used to burning fat, it's used to more burning muscle and kind of water loss. So this is what we use in the beginning to inhibit carbs in the body from being stored as fat later on. And the big thing here is it supports leptin sensitivity, which goes over into the brain to tell you when you are actually hungry and when you are not. So it helps rebalance the leptin and ghrelin hormones within the body. Axe. Now this is one of the products clinically that I've been using for a very long time. It does stand for adrenal cortisol thyroid and stress support. Anybody in here stressed? Yes, lots of hands. How about a little fatigue, maybe? Yeah? So adrenal fatigue has been on the rise. It's now getting a lot more attention as being a real symptom or syndrome. And this is a nice herbal blend that helps with cortisol levels from being spiked and constantly being in that fight or flight sympathetic overdrive. So this is a very nice, we call it an adaptogen, so it helps us adapt with stress. And many times if we're so stressed and pumping out all this cortisol, we're going to store more fat because the body's in this panic, again, of fight or flight. So we love Axe and trying to help someone rebalance and kind of level out their stress while they're trying to lose weight. Just kind of, it fits, it just makes sense.
Very passionate about this
I
product.
love that product. Tonalin CLA. Now, this one, the main thing here is it targets stubborn belly fat. And we've had a lot of success with this one in helping people promoting lean muscle mass and reducing their overall body fat composition. The green coffee plus Garcinia cambogia. This is a decaffeinated product. It helps with weight loss, reduction in the BMI. It helps take our fat and burn it, using it into energy. And then on the flip side, we have Thermochrome with Advantage Z. This one is caffeinated, so if you are more sensitive to one, I would suggest the other. This will increase energy. This promotes thermogenesis, which is fat burning. And it will also promote a little bit more lipolysis, again, fat burning and suppressing the appetite. Trim tea. Now this is a product that when I first heard of, I was like, yeah, right. There's not going to be a tea that's going to be out there to really help you lose weight. I was quite skeptic at first, and then I looked at the clinical trial. And the main ingredient in here is called Weltrin. And it has been, there's so many studies and articles within it that I'm not even going to bore you with the science. I'm going to let Rachel share her story with trim tea.
Yeah, actually, we moved here 2 years ago in March, and I wasn't taking trim tea. However, it was a new product on the line, so I said, let me give it a shot. Literally by accident, I lost 30 pounds, and I didn't know I had it to lose. It helps with my late night cravings. I don't really have them anymore. I do feel fuller from eating, obviously, proper foods, but just the fact drinking this tea alone, you can lose the weight as well. I mean, as long as you're eating healthy. If you're eating McDonald's, maybe not, but you want to eat good food. And that's the system we really teach, is to eat good food. Not only does it come in trim tea, it also comes in trim cafe for you coffee lovers. I like to have my cafe on the weekend as like a little treat and then my tea during the week, but I will not go a day without this product.
Absolutely.
Then you have your shake options. As I was saying, you have your plant-based protein shakes. You get 11 grams of protein, 4.5 grams of fiber, 22 minerals and vitamins in that protein powder. Same with the nutrition shakes in the center here. You get 19 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber, and 22 vitamins and minerals in with that as well. And then you have your convenient on-the-go packets for your whey protein. You get 21 grams of protein in that and 4.5 additional branch-chain amino acids.
Yes. So those we love just to keep in our gym bag and to, a great meal replacement or just a great source of clean protein immediately after exercise.
Exactly, because you're so fatigued after you exercise, so you want to get it in right away, and those branched-chain amino acids are where it's at.
Yes. All right. So the big factor, this is the fourth component of TLS. This is really where the rubber meets the road as far as a lifestyle change, and it's with education. And you can see from here, TLS, it teaches you how to eat, where a lot of other programs just tell you what to eat. But what happens when you go out to a restaurant or you're done with that program and you're like, oh geez, I don't know what to do. With TLS, we teach you again how to actually eat. We do not restrict any food groups. We teach you how to eat for life, and realize what's right for someone else may not always be right for you. We are all different, so there is not one size fits all, and we have a lot of flexibility and customability with TLS.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches you how to build your body the right way.
Exactly, the right way is the key.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 12-week educational program that we do. Our next challenge will be starting on Thursday, April 25th.
25th. Yep.
Anyone that would like to get in and get a consultation, I will be having open consultations on next Friday, March 22nd. You can call to schedule an appointment and I can get you in and we can kind of go over the process. Just to go over all this, I want to set goals. I want to see I want to meet you where you are and take you where you want to go. Not where I think you need to be, but where you want to be is the key to this. So we're going to plan everything out. We're going to make it a lifestyle change for you. We have other educational tools that you can use, such as our TLS Slim website that gives you little extra tips and tricks and things like that. When we schedule that consultation, I go over a whole website with you because it kind of gives you your step-by-step. We're also going to kind of help you get off the alcohol for a couple days, maybe improve your sleep. We're going to get rid of that stresses out of your life and maybe help you into new healthy habits.
Yes.
So again, we're going to meet you where you're at for these programs. Some people think 12 weeks is too long. Some people think 7 weeks isn't, or 7 day detox or 7-day program isn't enough for you. So we're going to customize it, kind of like I said, meet you where you're at with your dedication.
Absolutely.
Always recommend 21 days, because 21 days to break that habit and 90 days to make that lifestyle though.
Absolutely. To really see the changes, because it takes time, but we have a system depending on, like Rachel said, where you are to meet you, where you are and where you want to go.
Exactly.
Well,
So this kind of just goes over, and I'll flip through these slides fairly quickly because we don't have to go into too much detail. Obviously, first would be our 7-day detox that we take everyone through. It just jumpstarts that metabolism and gets you going on the right track, helps you say goodbye to those unwanted foods and unhealthy foods and say hello to your new lifestyle. The 7 days just really jumps you off into that because there's no sugar, no alcohol, no carbs, but you're still eating your fruits, your vegetables, your 2 servings of protein, your 2 servings of fat. You're still eating on this 7-day detox.
yes. And for those of you looking to get some results real quick, we have the Fat Shredder program. And this is, many times we have people that start with the 7-day cleanse and then they jump into the Fat Shredder program, or they'll do 21 days and then jump into the Fat Shredder. Again, it depends. This is all customizable, but this is just a quick little overview of what that would look like. And like Rachel said, you can see here from the foods, you're going to be eating quite a bit, so it's not going to be starving. We are here to set a foundation for a healthy lifestyle. This is for long term, and this is one of the options of how to get started.
Yeah, so this one you would lose the 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Let's say you want a little more rapid results and you want to lose it steady. With the rapid results, you'll lose your 2 to 3 pounds per week. But again, you're not starving yourself. You're teaching yourself these healthy habits.
Yeah.
Or maybe rapid results isn't for you and you want a sure and steady program. Maybe you just want to learn how to eat healthy for the rest of your life and you're not worried about losing weight. Here's a sure and steady program just to kind of keep you along the way. Or maybe a continued committed program because you are eating healthy and maybe you just want to jumpstart your metabolism with a 7-day detox right into the continued committed program, and that is fine. If that's where you're at, that's where we'll meet you at.
Absolutely.
Trim tea. It's a given. Trim tea program. Drink it every day.
Loves your trim tea.
So anyone who is interested, again, we always recommend doing at least 21 days because you want 21 days to be able to break those old habits that you're trying to get rid of and trying to change. Followed by phase 1, phase 2, and pretty much like we've been saying, meet you where you're at and get your commitment level.
And this kit has everything that you need right within
21 day
it.
challenge. Perfect.
Yes.
21 day challenge kit. What comes in it, Maddie?
A little bit of everything. We have this 7-day kit comes in here. So again, it is a whole food-based cleanse, but we have some support products along that way to help flush out the liver as well as the bowel so that we can prevent some of the auto-intoxication of all the toxins that have been sitting in the body and we need to excrete them out. So it does phase 1 and phase 2 of liver detoxification as well. And along with that, there are protein within it for the second phase. Chocolate and vanilla. These are the nutritional shakes. This has 10 grams of fiber, and let me just check out the protein on here. It is 19 grams of fiber and then 22 essential vitamins and minerals within it. It is my favorite. It is something I take daily personally.
And you get vanilla and chocolate. Why choose?
As well as you get a 30-day supply of OPC3, which is a natural anti-inflammatory, antihistamine, super antioxidant, as well as a multivitamin, multi-mineral.
Because if you're breathing, you need to be on a multivitamin.
Absolutely. And it's not just any multivitamin, it is the isotonic delivery system, which means it's a powder, mix it with water, it matches the same fluid pressure as your body. So when you take it on an empty stomach, the body doesn't recognize it as foreign. It bypasses the stomach into the small intestine within 5 minutes. That allows for rapid absorption. Has anyone in here taken a vitamin where it's a pill maybe and you take it and you get an upset stomach afterwards? Or how about your urine is like fluorescent? Anyone have that happen to them? Yes. And how about you feel nauseous afterwards? Yeah, I've been there with that. That's why I used to think vitamins didn't work. And what happens is that those vitamins are hard rocks and they're filled with binders and fillers so that when you ingest it, it can sit in the stomach and survive that stomach acid. The problem is that those pills can sit in your stomach for 40 minutes to 4 hours before they're ever passed through. And we've seen it over and over. People don't feel any different. Their blood work doesn't change. And, why am I even taking this multivitamin component? So closest thing to an IV is the isotonic delivery system, and you get that within the 7-day cleanses, or the 21-day kit as well. So that's just, I love it. So
And the core. You also get your
that's
core.
right.
The
Yes.
core to kind of curb those carb cravings.
Yes, and has anyone ever had a carb, or maybe after you've eaten and you felt bloated? So core is huge for helping that, because we're dealing with leptin and ghrelin, the hormones in the body, to tell you when to stop eating and when not, what to store as fat, and what to burn fat. We're changing the metabolism, and that is where we use the support products along with healthy eating and exercise, and as well as the education to tie it all back together. So this is a quick overview of showing days 1 through 7 of the 21-day challenge is the detox phase. And then in phase 2, we're going to jump into fat burning zone. This is where we're going to start focusing on repairing and reshaping the body. Keep quick for me. Thank you.
Yeah. We're backed by science. We're comprehensible, customizable. We focus on the fat and the inches that you're losing, not the number on the scale. The scale is not your best friend. Do not jump on it every day. Teaches you how to eat as well as the lifestyle program.
Yes.
So are you ready? Are you ready to feel and look great? Do you want to lose weight, a couple inches, a little fat? You want to fit in that dress that you did last summer because it looked good and you only got to wear it a few times? Maybe you just want more energy, or you just want to overall improve your health.
Absolutely.
So you would want to schedule the consultation with me. We can go over a dieting profile, weight loss profile. And then we can select products that would work for you and for your goals. And then really you would start today. And for anyone watching, we will post a link below with our contact information.
Yes.
To get in touch with us, because we really want to help you along this lifestyle change. It changed my life 8 years ago, and I want to help you change yours.
Yes.
So thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here.